The meeting is now called to order. Let's go ahead and stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Tara, roll call please.
Councilmember Campbell.
Here.
Councilmember Mays.
Here.
Councilmember Barnhart.
Here.
Councilmember Bakke.
Here.
Councilmember Halterman.
Here. All right, thank you. Before we go into public comment, we do have a couple special presentations that we would like to get to, and that coming from our police department. So, Chief, I'll go ahead and turn it over to you and kick us off.
All right. Kendra and Malachi, come on up here. I'm going to introduce you guys to our two new officers. We've been looking for the past year to fill these two spots, and fortunately, we was able to do it all within the same week. So. We're blessed to have them. First comes Malachi here. I worked with him at the sheriff's office for about a year, and he comes from Bethel PD and Aberdeen Police Department as well. So he's got about 3 years of full-time experience. So we're excited to get him on and get him started. He's currently wrapping up his field training as we speak. I believe you're just about to get out.
I just got out. Yep.
And Kendra Stewart here on the left, I've known her for quite a bit of time. She's got around 8 to 9 years of experience with multiple different departments, coming from New Richmond Police Department and the West Union Police Department.
Lynchburg.
In Lynchburg.
Nope.
Yeah, she just started her FTO this week with Captain Green, and she's been doing a lot of training and things to get her ready for the road. I'm sure you're excited for that. So we just want to welcome you two, and we appreciate you guys coming and being part of our department, and we hope you enjoy it here and enjoy the community and do the things necessary that we need to do as police officers to treat our community well and to protect them. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and do the swear-in and do both of you guys at the same time. So the mayor will read off what she's going to read. I'm going to move out of the way.
We'll use this as the separator.
That's fine.
All right, if you both would raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Malachi Price,
I, Kendra Stewart.
Solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
the Charter and ordinances
the Charter and ordinances
of the Village of Georgetown,
of the Village of Georgetown,
and will obey the laws thereof,
and will obey the laws thereof,
and will faithfully,
and will faithfully,
honestly, and impartially
honestly, and impartially
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of a member of the Georgetown Police Department,
Georgetown Police Department,
upon which I am about to enter.
upon which I am about to enter.
Congratulations, guys. Welcome aboard. Okay.
I'm gonna put my arm on like it's one of us.
Is Sean in the middle or?
Now, come on here. R2D2 in there. Thanks, sir. You guys want to get pictures with your family?
Yeah, we can. That's right.
Malachi.
Oh,
Malachi, for you.
That's fancy schmancy.
yeah.
There you go.
Awesome. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Alright. We will continue on to our public comments, and I'm going to start right here on the end. Fink, anything? Gentleman in the front row, would you like to address council?
I've already addressed Mr. Dotson and Mr. Braun about some public roads that aren't roads anymore.
Okay.
They said they're gonna look into it. And I also heard that you all have a vacant council seat.
We do have a vacant council seat, first of all, for the audience at home and for us as well. Would you mind to state your name?
My name is Aaron Charles Ernst.
Aaron, welcome. Yes, we do have a vacant council seat. We have tonight we're gonna be doing interviews for that, council seat. We did ask for a letter of intent, to be submitted by, this past Tuesday by 12 PM. I don't know, do we?
I think I sent an email to somebody on the thing. I gotta look on the website to see who I sent the email to.
Are you interested in a seat?
That would be, yes.
Okay, we can go ahead and allow you to interview tonight for that seat.
Appreciate you.
All right. Anything else, Aaron?
Not at this moment.
All right. Mr. Jones, anything for council?
No, ma'am.
Delbert?
I've been going so long now, what door do you got?
All right. And then Tony, welcome. Anything for council?
No.
All right. With that said, we will continue on, and the next topic of interest is going to be our council interviews. What we will be doing tonight is we will have each one of you, what we would like, first of all, what we would like to ask, and again, this is not mandatory, but we would like to ask that we do interviews one at a time, so the other two would walk out in the hallway, and we'll address one person at a time. You can tell us why you're interested in a seat for council, and then we'll have some questions from that as well as a council for you guys. And then we'll send that person out and bring the next person in until we have done 3 interviews. Does that sound okay for you guys? Okay. Is there somebody with a burning desire to go first, or do you want me to pick? Tony? All right. So we'll go Tony, Jeremy, and Aaron. So Jeremy and Aaron, if you want to step out. And Tony, if you would like to step up to the podium. All right. So welcome, Tony Ring. And I know you're a familiar face. If you would, please just address the council and let us know why you're interested in a seat and what you're looking to do.
Well, my name is Tony Ring. I've been a lifelong resident of Georgetown, other than maybe a couple years when I lived in Indiana, but I still had, when I was carrying mail. But like I said, I've been a lifelong resident, and I think I have some things that can help council. Not that, I haven't been around since August, but not to say that council needs help, but since there's a vacant spot, I would like to be considered for that position. I was a postmaster and worked for the post office for 40 years. I was a supervisor, so I do bring some experience of supervision. I do bring experience of keeping books, bookkeeping, and records for the Postal Service. And I just, I see things in the community that I think maybe some things could be changed, some things could be added. So this is one way to voice my opinion, or make a voice, and to maybe try to help the community out and add some things to the village and to the community and to the whole county, for members of the whole county, and especially members of the village, things that we need, that in my mindset that we need to add to the village to make us grow, not explode, but to grow some. There's just things that I think that we could add. So.
Fantastic. Thank you. From this team, what questions do you guys have for Mr. Ring? Is there anything in particular that you're really interested in, or that you really?
Well, I really, these past holidays, we had family in, and there's no place to stay. Our house isn't big enough for everybody, and there are people that were traveling and staying more than a day or two, and they need accommodations, and there's no place to stay unless they go to Mount Orb or Eastgate. There is Maysville, which is nice places, but when you're trying to get together in late night hours, people don't want to leave, and then I got to get the kids back to Maysville or back to Mount Orb. Got to get them in bed. So I just think that a small hotel would help us and not only my family, but a lot of families, and there's all kinds of things going on in the village, which is great. I mean, you know, the thing on the squares, where the beer festival. Yeah, thank you. The beer festival. Even like the skating rink. I have a son who's lives in Eastgate, and they want to come up and spend the whole evening, but then they got to worry about going back to the city. I mean, and we at times we like to have a little party at the house, and they don't want to leave. So, I mean, if we had a place for accommodations, I think that would help not only my family, but a lot of families. We have a big family. Travis has a big family, and people need places to stay. And I think that would be a positive thing for us.
Absolutely, I agree. It is a problem that's plagued us for a while, so I agree. Any other questions? All right, I'm seeing no's. All right, Mr. Ring, thank you very much. If you will step out and send Jeremy in, we would greatly appreciate it. Welcome.
Thank you for having me, as always.
If you would, Jeremy, please address the council. Let us know why you're interested in the seat and anything in particular that you're interested in.
I'm very interested in serving. I'm kind of a bad penny. I always turn up. I've applied for many open seats over many years at this point. I've ran several times. One for council, one for mayor. I understand that I've lost both times. That's okay. Losing is part of the battle, and you learn a lot of things by losing. I just want to be an asset to my community. I've been here for over 20 years or whatever. And I see a lot of things, I hear a lot of things, people talk all the time. I'm sure all of us can go knocking on doors and we'll all hear something different, because they all have something different to say about our town and what we need and what their thoughts are on it. And honesty and cooperation and transparency is a big deal. And I've said it since I first ran for council: transparency to the community. That's what I heard on the trail then. I heard it when I ran for mayor again. That's very important. And how we get that out. I have some ideas up my sleeve, but it takes a collective bunch. 6 people sitting at a table, setting aside differences, talking to each other. Whether we agree or not, we have a common goal, and that is to help the community of the people that we were voted in or chose to sit to help. And a hotel or a motel would be a fantastic thing to have here. We have the fair that comes once a year, which is huge. We have the antique machinery show, which is huge. And then we have one of 2 veterans home in the state of Ohio, where people have to go to Maysville or Mount Orb or Eastgate looking for a hotel room for for a day or 2 to visit family out here. And I don't, that's money that we could observe and get instead of it going to Eastgate or Maysville or Mount Orb even. So just a thought, just an idea. It's the same old things. I know with the winter time and all the salt, we're going to have sidewalk issues again. They don't seem to go away. Salt seems to just want to break the concrete down, and it's an ongoing problem. But I would gratefully just thank each and every one of you for, number one, having the opportunity to come up and throw my name in the hat once again. Even if I get turned away, that's all right. I'll keep trying. So that's all I got. What do you got for me?
Questions for Jeremy? Any questions? All right. Thank you, Jeremy. If you don't mind, send the other gentleman in. Aaron. Thank you.
You're up.
All right.
Mr. Ernst?
How you doing?
Good. All right, so this is your turn, and you get to tell us why you're interested in a council seat, and kind of let us know what you're looking to do here.
Cool. Well, start off, I grew up here, graduated from here, left here, and came back here. I left when I joined the Navy, and I got sick and came home, and I missed it. You know, and so much had changed when I was gone. Things were just different, and it was good. And I guess I want to be part of that. You know, I want to help grow with my community. I want to do something to help with it. I want to be a voice. I want to work with you guys to make our community a great community. I mean, it's to me right now, it's pretty good. I love it. You know, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not no politician, no public speaker. I'm not good at stuff like that, but I might have some ideas or some things that could be helpful, or it might not be, but I want to at least have that chance, and I want to try to be part of that. You know, I see a lot of great faces up here. Some people I know, Mr. Rocky. Are you related to the Rockies over at the firehouse?
Sorry about that. Joey's not here.
So I sent you the email.
Oh, did
You
you
sent
get?
me one?
I did,
No, then.
because I couldn't use Mr. Maze's. I tried to use it on the interweb and it didn't work.
Okay, all right.
I kind of figured that wasn't you.
Yeah,
I know Rocky, he's a good guy.
yeah.
I knew his dad was cool. And then I know Mr. Mike Mays there, and I watched Chief Enlow start out as patrolman and work his way up. You know, some of you I'd like to get to know more and work together with you.
So when you say you moved out of Georgetown, how long were you out of Georgetown?
I was out for about 4 years,
Yeah.
and went all the way to Cali. Didn't much care for it. Had my first experience with an earthquake out there. Didn't care for that.
Yeah, that's kind of fun. What do you see here? What are some things that you would like to improve or even maybe change? Is there something that's glaring
I mean,
that you're interested in?
just some of the little things around. I know you guys are busy, and you can't hear everybody's opinion. And there's a lot of people in this town, and I used to work at the hardware store, so I'd hear people come in all the time, and, oh, they should change this or that, and like with the small town roads, or we should do something together as a community, or they'd ask me questions about what I thought about, you know, the fair and the traffic problems and all that, which some of that you can't really deal with. I mean, it's a popular fair and it's a revenue for the town. We need it.
Yeah.
But, you know, just stuff like that. Like, I listen to the little guy. I have breakfast at Harold's on the weekends. I stop at Grandma and Grandpa's on the way to work every day over in Mount Orem, you know, and I'll have a cup of coffee with them, hear the farmers gripe every once in a while. And, you know, with me being a younger guy, I want to try to help see myself grow and maybe be more like some of you one day.
You mentioned working at the hardware store. What do you do now?
I'm a Bobcat technician. I used to work at Bain Welker Closed, and I was given the opportunity to go there, and I like getting my hands dirty. Whether it's doing mechanical stuff on tractors or Bobcats or mowers, or doing construction, like Mr. Mays knows, I did construction with my buddy Cody Ryder for a while. You know, I'm a tool. I'm a great tool. It can be utilized however you see fit.
Fantastic. What are some other questions from this table? Anything that you've seen that we've done the last couple of years that you're like, why did they do that? Or
No, haven't seen nothing hateful. I've seen a lot of people rejoice over the stuff, what do you call it, festivities
festivities on the square?
on the square, the skating, been told about. Me and my wife participated in a Halloween thing. We had a blast at that.
Wasn't that crazy?
It
That
was.
was crazy how many people were in town.
It was kind of cold, but the hot food really did its number, and the costume contest was pretty good. And then the Oktoberfest, you know, everybody here drinks beer. Everybody likes beer. Who doesn't after a hard day of work?
Right, that's for sure, yeah. The festivals, I think, really bring people together, and hopefully that's something as a group we can continue to do.
And that's what I want to be part of. I want
Fantastic,
the town to be like, hey, good job.
fantastic. All right. Anything else from this team? All right, well, if you wouldn't mind, would you grab the other two and bring them back in? And first, I just want to say thank you to the three of you for such great talent that, you know, keeps coming in here and wanting to be a part of that. So that really says something about this team up here. So again, thank you for putting your name in the hat. With that said, what we are going to do is we will take an executive session and go discuss this and hopefully come back with a decision of who we will nominate to that seat. And again, I want to reiterate, all three of you are great candidates for this position. So with that said, I will hear a motion if somebody wants to make it for an executive session.
I'll make a motion to go into executive session pursuant to Ohio Revised Code Section 121.22 G1 to consider the appointment of public official.
Councilmember Campbell has properly made the motion. Is there a second? Seconded by Councilmember Baki. Tara, roll call.
Councilmember Campbell,
Yes.
Councilmember Baki,
Yes.
Councilmember Mays,
Yes.
Councilmember Hanselman. Yes. Councilmember Barnhart.
Yes. All right, it's 7:23. We are going to go into executive session. Good news, you guys can stay in here and hang out and entertain each other. And we'll be back here as soon as we come to a decision.
Stay in here.
You're staying. Well, you don't have to stay, but if you want to stay.